Hi, my name is Anna Padron-Sikora, and I am a licensed clinical social worker. I work at Pillars Community Health, and we are a community mental health agency within your community. I'm here to talk about how to really deal with our anxiety in these uncertain times. So we want to focus on the things that we have control over. We know that there is a lot of information coming in and that anxiety is very high. The information at times is overwhelming, and we want to give you some resources and some tips on how to stay grounded and focused so that you can care for yourself and for your loved ones. We also know that the order has been to stay home. We need to practice social distancing, and so we want to acknowledge that with that also can come loneliness and also some depression. So we are in unusual times, and so we want to think about how our mental health is just as important as our physical health. So what can we do? What do we have control over? We have control over the news and how much news we watch, right? And so we know that a good recommended amount of time is 30 minutes a day. A lot of times they replay the news over and over, and that's not always very good for our mental health. We also know that if we can read the news, it's easier to digest as we could skim through it and figure out what is the most relevant. We also have recommended that to have a friend or family member filter the news so that we could digest it a little bit better, because it is a lot of information and it's overwhelming at times. Another thing is, how do we stay connected? We know that we have to isolate in order to be responsible for our public health, but how do we stay connected with friends and family and even our mental health providers? So we are encouraging people to reach out by phones, by video conferences, by writing letters, really by text, any way that you could connect. Looking at things that we have control over is looking at also what brings us joy. We know that we have to stay home, and so looking at how do we go back to the basics? How do we go back to watching movies and TV shows and playing with board games and puzzles and listening to music or doing art projects, even just going outside for a walk. Usually our lives are very busy and we don't get opportunities to do this, and so really slowing down and going to some of those basic things that bring us joy. So there's also lots of options online right now because of what's going on. We have options to college courses and Broadway plays and operas and prayer services and zoo camps, things that were not available just a few weeks ago. And so when we think about how we can continue to help ourselves and help others, we want to make sure that we are staying connected with our routine, right? So that we're getting enough sleep and we're making healthy eating choices and as much physical activity as we're used to or that we can do at these times. We realize that you're probably adjusting to a different role as many people are not working or not at school at this time. So to give yourself kindness and to adapt to your new responsibilities. For the next couple of weeks, we're still available as a resource through video and phone. So if you or a loved one wants any resources or needs some extra support, we are here. We're here at the agency by phone, by video. So please reach out. You could check us out at our Pillars Community Health website. And there's lots of support available for you in this community. So please let us help you and let us connect with you. Thanks.